creative must be the creator. The artistic intelligence of the Lord declares His solace. And how illusory yet how alluring it is that sun and the moon, they seem to walk with us. No matter where we stand, we see them. As if they follow us, as if creation itself is in conversation with us, carrying the sublime message of God. How adorable is the Lord! The rain, only the rain knows how to rain. No creator can ever copy it. How much time does it take for something natural to steal away your heart? A tender sight of the full moon can bring your gloom to glory. The stories we write, the poems we recite are only reflections of the stories and poems already written by the Lord. You may see a tree. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. The stars, they're already written. We only notice them when they spark. The ocean, the grandness and splendor of the ocean is as great as its depth. The ability of the ocean to dissolve anything is both mystery and magnificence. And then comes the call. As the sky paints itself in the morning, that ethereal view before your eyes, it is nothing less than a majestic call, a call from the Lord. Yet how long will you ignore Him? The sweeter than the sweetest, the subtle of the subtle keeps calling you, and you still keep turning away. Because in every creation there is no flaw. The only flaw lies in us, in our free will, in a wandering soul lost on its way. Even storms, they are beautifully crafted. They display the majesty of truth. But then comes the irony of life. We suffer. To suffer is to suffer, yet we suffer to not suffer, and we still suffer again. If we escape suffering, we suffer in that escape. This is the irony. And you know, we talk about violence, corruption, filth. Tell me which corner is left untouched. We speak of awareness and fail in action. We teach peace and shout at midnight. We search for belonging, yet feel like strangers in this universe. We are restless, covered with worries of the past, fear of the present, and hankering for the future, troubled with anxieties and insecurities. And still, we search for a way which always seems far away. But there is no other way, trust me, no other way. God yet loves to paint the pictures of love, for only against the black does the golden shine. The world is painful, brutally painful. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. He calls out to you in both ways, beauty and terror. And then, your choice. Who loves you? Who cares for you? I heard an old religious man but yesternight declare that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair.
Liquors in